than ever, but we are revisiting Trickstars. First off, sneak peek was this past weekend. We got new things. We got the new fairy support. I think it is Spirit Protector Logate or Protector Spirit. Protector Spirit, Spirit Protector, don't know which one. All I know is it supports fairies. I learned that Despia is actually a fairy type deck, so I really gotta look at that because I do like fairies. It's my second favorite type in the game, next to machines being number one. Speaking of machines, the other thing that this set did provide is new Chronomaly support, which is half rock, half machine, but there's machines in there, so I look at it, it's also rock, so I picked up those, I picked up the older Chronomaly stuff so I can test out this Chronomaly Adamantipator deck that I've been hearing about. So I'm gonna see what that deck's all about, see if I can break it, and you know, if I got a little twist with that deck, whatever, I found something, I'll bring that deck to you guys as well. Chronomaly Adamantipator sounds like something I'm excited for. But the third thing, and the thing that I really went to the sneak peek for, is for Trickstar Festival. This card right here adds a new dimension to Trickstars. It is a game changer for Trickstars, and it will suffice for the deck until we get 3 Light Stage. This card really does a lot for the deck. It brings back new elements. It makes the deck way more reliable and way more playable. The reason being is because being able to summon 2 Trickstar tokens means you are no longer that reliant on opening chain summoning to get to your Magical Laurel and your Nightshade for your extra 2 summons. You can just get Festival. If you open Festival, you just get the 2 tokens right there. Makes your job way easier, and it also gives you access to a new setup that I came up with called, I call it the Wall. It's similar to the Wall in Madolches, except there's no real negate behind it unless you open like hand traps or reincarnation or whatever. Or if you open enough of these cards to set up the Wall, you can just search reincarnation to kind of have this thing to where it's like it's going to be hard to crack, kind of. And now, if I'm going to do test sets, right? I think I'm going to open 3 to 5 depending on how fast I can get through them. But I'm going to do 3 to 5. And if I open up the combo, or open up the combination of cards, or whatever, open up way to set up the Wall, I will let you guys know. With that being said, guys, enough of the talk. Go. Here we are, guys, showing you guys how much of a game changer this card right here is. Trickstar Festival does a lot for the deck. It does a lot, but it doesn't do what it needs to do. Because this is still not a 3. But this will suffice for the time being. So, guys, this card right here, you know, being able to summon 2 tokens automatically is nice, right? This is almost a pseudo replacement for both this as well as having this in hand only if you've resolved chain summoning. This gives you a lot of options if you do not have chain summoning, which is nice. However, this locks you into Trickstars the entire turn, not after it's resolved. So you cannot continue, or you can, but I strongly advise against playing Ties of the Brethren still with Barrier Statue and Honest, because if you even go for those, you cannot activate this. If you activate this, you cannot go for those. Pure point blank. So I have replaced the 3 Ties with 3 Festivals, and the Barrier Statue and the Honest, I think, got replaced with 1 more Corbane and 1 more Magical Laurel. I probably should be playing 3 Magical Laurel instead of playing 2 and a Reborn, because Magical Laurel is just better. It's searchable. If you open it, then you don't need to search it. You know, opening Reborn is kind of trash, especially if you do have chain summoning and you want Laurel. Like, whereas if you open Laurel instead of Reborn, you can just search this, summon it out of the hand, and really get combos going. So I may play 3, but you really don't want to open multiples because it's a hard one to return. But hey, you're never really opening multiple Reborns. You're almost always having to search it. So, yeah, play 3 Magical Laurels, guys. Anyway, I've talked to you off enough. Let's go ahead and start opening up hands. so we can show you and demonstrate what's going on. Wow, first hand right off the bat, no Candina. However, what we do have is we have a Dark Room and we have this, right? What can these do? Well, for starters, first off, I'll keep this in hand. There's no Trickstars engraved to recover. Let's see. This summons 2 tokens, right? These tokens are level 1. You can immediately turn these into a Diva. Right? Okay, now. And you just set the reincarnation paths. So, even without Candina, you have something. Because in the past, if you didn't open Candina, you're not having any kind of... You have like 0 board presence if you don't have access to Candina, right? So, what does it do? Every time... Well, first off, they've already taken 5 right off the bat. When it's summoned or anytime your opponent summons a monster, they take damage. And every time they take damage, they're taking 5 because of this thing. But if Light Stage is on the board, they'll be taking a whole grand. Now, the other special thing about this is this. Hopefully, I'm going to show you more hands, but hopefully I can showcase this deck's version of the wall, like from Dolce's. Because there is a version of that you can do. Because with this card... also, if a Trickstar Lake monster were to be destroyed, you can banish this from the grave instead and protect it. We have the Phantasme, and we can summon it, and we can start digging. Let's start digging into our deck. We have Lycris, we have Extrav, that's pretty cool. We have Reincarnations, and all that. Let's just say that by all intents and purposes, for some reason that Reincarnation was enough to stop our opponent because they revealed Gazelle in hand, and I go Reincarnation. Because we're just that good at the game, right? What's our draw for turn? Well, first off, hold on. A card would be going back. Life Sage would be going back into the deck. I would be keeping this, so our draw for turn would be, like, let's say what? It would be... draw... Hey, another Lycris. Why the hell not? So, you know, for all intents and purposes, we're just going to shuffle the extra deck, and we're going to banish the top 6. Out of convenience, at this point, there's probably no way we're going to get the full combo, especially if hand traps and stuff in the mix. Let's see, we banished 2 Blooms and 2 Divas. That's crazy. Get the Candina. Oh my god, 3 Lycris, man. Triple Lycris, man. Must be nice. Man, oh man. Let's see. You can't target Lycris. Jesus Christ. This is an anomaly right here. I hate drawing into more Thanoses, man. It sucks, but hey, it is what it is. This was still on the board, so your opponent will just start taking more damage, I suppose. You could probably target Diva, honestly, with all 3 Lycris and just return Diva to the extra deck. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I never even attempted to return an extra deck. But for those of you who are very experienced with Trickstars, let me know. Can you use Lycris and return a monster from the extra deck? Can you target an extra deck Trickstar monster just as summon Lycris from hand? Is that a thing? Can you do it? Let me know. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, we got 2 of these things though. It's crazy that we got 2 of these. Okay, based on what we draw with Extrav, we could potentially set up the wall. So, let's hope for the best. Let's hope we don't banish all 3 of the important cards. Okay. So we banished 2 Blooms. We didn't banish 3, but oh, this. Also, guys, this is a main part of your win con. Probably should make space for more than 1 copy in case you do have this and you need to get the combo. No sense in getting the combo and you only play 1 copy and you banished it. That really dilutes your plays. So I'm gonna try and get a second copy at the very least. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We don't have chain summoning, but it really does not matter. We're gonna terraforming. We're gonna have light stage. Oh, we got Laurel in our hand. Hold on. I gotta think about this. We get 1 summon, right? We get 1 summon, 1 search. But we do have this. Light Stage back search. We'll grab Lyco. Alright. And we will normal summon Candina. Candina effect's gonna search. We're gonna do the smart thing actually. We're gonna grab Corbane, right? So once we grab Corbane, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reveal it, summon it, right? We're gonna link these off. And we're gonna make our Holly Angel. Then from here, we're going to activate our Magical Laurel, targeting our Candina. Summoning it, we're already gonna start dealing burn damage. They took 4 already, right? So they're down 400 points, down to 76. Down, okay. Now from here, we are going to reveal Lycoris and bounce a Candina, so we have the follow-up. But this falls, they take another 4, they're at 72. Alright, now let's go ahead and activate one of our 2 copies. The fact that we open 2 of these, this will make great follow-up, honestly. You don't really want to open 2, but it's not the end of the world if you do either. So they take another 4, they're at 6,800. Okay, now from here we can link both of these off into a Trickstar Diva. And not only does this burn, but this will burn when it's summoned or anytime, yeah, your opponent summons a monster. So they're taking 800 right there. They're at 6k. Their turn hasn't even started and they're already down 2,000. Now, imagine if this was a Dark Room Nightmare. They would have, they would have taken so much damage. They probably would have been very close to getting killed. Because every time they take damage, they take 1,000, right? So let's say they summon Holly Angel, summon that's 1 burn, 2 burn, 3 burn, 4 burn, 5. They would have taken 5,000 points of damage, just like that, right? So this is the wall, guys. This is what I was talking about. Trickstar she points to cannot be destroyed by battle by card effects. So you have to get to her, but when you draw damage, summon damage, she starts gaining. Eventually going to get pretty big. So if you can summon something big enough, early enough, you can run this over. But this is engraved to banish, to protect it from being destroyed. Meanwhile, they're still going to be taking all kinds of damage. This stuff will probably sit here unless there is a droplet, a Dark Ruler. You also have the Ash, you know, for something stupid, I guess, for like prosperity if they're really trying to dig. What's the draw for turn? Wow, must be nice, man. So good at this game. Search Lycoris, start a chain, Lycoris, activate. You win the game at that point. Except there's no Bella Madonna, so and there's 2 blooms gone because it's got banished. But I still think it's game anyway, because Foxy Glow Witch is pretty nice. But anyway, let's go ahead and showcase a 3rd example. This time, I think I'm going to manufacture me a hand. I think I'm going to show what Candina can do with the new card with Chain Summoning. And why I did say that it is a pseudo replacement for Laurel and, what was it, Nightshade. So if I don't see it, I'm going to manufacture it. Okay, there's Chain Summoning. Let's get to Candina at the very least. No Candina, so one of these is going to be replaced for a Candina. There it is. Okay. So what we can't do, what we cannot do, is we cannot search live stage. Like, oh, we can actually. Okay, hold on. So if I go, I need to be able to start a chain though. That's the problem. You gotta be able to start a chain. Hold on. Thinking real quick. Hold on. If I go Candina, right, and I search live stage, reveal, summon this, right? Link these off, make a Holly Angel, activate live stage, add Candina back. I still need to be able to get a Chain Link 3 going. This will be the best way to put another body on the board, but you have to deal burn damage with a Trickstar prior to it. Oh man, I really do want the live stage though, like for reals. I want live stage. I don't think it's gonna happen though, because Lycris is realistically the only thing that is a quick effect that can really stack chains. Lycris is too important, so home. If we get Light Sage for our first card, right? Well, no. Hold on. Hold on. Thinking. Big think. I think I know what to do. Candina is going to search Lycris off the jump. I'm not searching Light Sage right now. Right? So we're going to go Lycris. And, hold on, live stage. Hold on. If we go, let's say I reveal Corbane, right? No, I still need to make a second summon. That's dumb. Reveal, summon, bounce. I could summon and grab live stage and grab Lycris, reveal, bounce, summon. No, light stage has to be here, and I have to grab Festival with Candina and not Light Sage on the last summon. Okay. Summon Candina. Candina effect is going to search, so it's going to grab us a Light Stage. Alright. Narcissus needs to get a burn. I would like to link this off and not really have to link off anything else. But something tells me that is not going to be the case. So Light Stage is going to grab a second Lycris. And we are going to reveal Special Summon and Bounce. Okay. We can make a Holly Angel right now. Wait, what? This has been supposed to be on the board because I was supposed to go reveal, change something. Okay, so this is already gone. This is already gone. My bad, guys. My bad. Okay. Now we have this. We can go and make a Holly Angel. Oh, we'll go for the OG. Why not? Okay. So if we're gonna start making blooms and stuff, this is probably gonna end up staying there. Look at some of Candina here. Candina's gonna search. Our Festival. Okay. I don't think we've even started burning our opponents yet. That's kind of the scary part. It sucks that we haven't burned them yet. I would like to have double Lycris instead of a Candina, but I think this will still work out for the better because we do have a reincarnation to bring back Lycris as well. Okay, so let's start. We dealt 400 points of damage off Rip, so they are at 7,600. Now, since the opponent took damage from Trickstar effect, we can reveal Narcissus in hand. Summon it. Okay, this is engraved. With this, make our first bloom. Holly Angel's gonna activate, then Bloom's gonna make them draw. So every time this happens, they're taking 800. Just so you guys can follow, so they're at 6,800. Okay, they drew an extra card. Then we're gonna make another Bloom and make them draw another card, making them take an additional 800. So they're now at 6,000, right? So there's a couple things you can do here at this point right now. So we're gonna make Crimson Heart, right? First off, they're taking another 4. So that puts them at 5,600. Alright, so there's a couple things you can do, right? You can either keep this setup just like this. You can either keep these here, and if your opponent wants to, if your opponent's playing Salad, you want to keep this here. If your opponent's playing Orcus, you want to keep this here. This burns for every time a monster effect activates in hand or grave. So now that you know this, if your opponent is playing a lot of hand and a lot of grave effects, you want to keep this here. If not, you don't care about this. If they're playing Sky Strikers, you want to keep both of these because they're going to add cards and they're going to activate a lot of spells. It really depends on the deck you're playing against. So really, if you really wanted to, you can sit like this and just chill. You can really just chill like this with a set reincarnation. Or if you don't know what your opponent is playing, you can activate the Crimson Heart, send this, since you're leading by at least 2,000, you're going to draw 2 cards. Of course, it is a Thanos Dragon. Hey, Laurel, nice. You're going to be drawing 2 cards, and they're going to draw 1, and they're going to take another 400 points of damage, putting them at 5,200. Now, there is a couple things that will likely happen. You have Reincarnation Grave. You want another link to just present. So we're gonna link these off, and we're gonna make a. We can't make Diva. That's the unfortunate part, because it requires level 3 lowers, and you don't want to link off Lycoris, like at all. I'll make this. You deal another 400. They are already down to 4,800 points of damage. All right. So from here we can link these 2. Oh no. Until Bella Madonna, we're going to put it over here. So with this, even though it's unaffected, it can be destroyed in battle, but this is going to circumvent that from happening. Because remember guys, they want to get to anything Holy Angel's pointing to, they have to get past the Holy Angel itself. So that just got summoned. They're taking another 400. They're at 44. Right? Now we can do a couple things. We can save the Magical Laurel, or we can use the Reincarnation. Reincarnation honestly could be used for like battle tricks. You know, when your opponent's about to just get in on you, like whatever. So actually, at that point, I'll just activate the Magical Laurel. Well, no. Actually, hold on. Where's level 1? Nope. I figured out how we can do both. We can do both Diva and Lycoris. So we can Laurel for this. Link these 2 off. They're level 3s. We can make Diva. She's gonna burn. She's gonna burn for 800. That puts the opponent down to 3,600 points. Then we can activate Reincarnation from the graveyard and summon Lycoris back. No burning's gonna happen because Holy Angel zones are full. And Bella Madonna is now going to get in there and do some damage herself. 200 times the number of Trickstars with different names in the graveyard. 5, 6, 7. That is 7 cards. That's 1,400 plus an extra 2. That's 1,600 points. So your opponent is now down to 2,000 points off rip before you even passed. Now granted, this was just off the fly. This wasn't even including like Dark Room and Nightmare. Again, if you see Candina and Chain Summoning, you're likely going to do stuff like this a lot. So when your opponent draws for turn, they're already at 1,600. They're on a clock. Reason being is because not only do you have this to worry about, you have to kill this. Like, you get 4 summons. On 4 summons, you die because of this. You cannot kill this because Holy Angel is here. They have to get to this, but knowing that they have to deal with these 2 to even play the game, meaning you have to get to this, this is still here. This could literally go draw for turn, activate, burn you, game. And yeah, and this, ladies and gents, is why this card right here, Trickstar Festival, changes the game for Trickstars. It makes this deck way more reliable. So I'm excited, but this card, Light Stage, needs to go back to 3, so we can really have some fun. But anyway, guys, I hope I've showed you enough of what you can do with this deck. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments below. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is J Money, and I am signing out.
Won't you make up your mind? 'Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make. And I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow.